I'm Zoe, and I've got a Witchy t-shirt cutting tutorial for you, just in time for Halloween, so welcome to my channel, or welcome back. For this tutorial, you will need 2 shirts, chalk or something else to mark your clothing, sharp scissors, a ruler, and a piece of cardboard to make cutting easier. The first design is the cutout Pentagram T-shirt. Put your shirt on inside out and mark how low you want the sides of your star to be. Then mark the center. Be sure to take into account the stretchiness of your fabric. If the fabric has a lot of stretch, the design will also stretch. I made my marks too low and the end result was a little too revealing. Lay your shirt down flat, inside out, and insert your piece of cardboard. Then take your ruler to line connecting your 2 marks. Then measure a ½ inch below the line and draw a shorter line parallel to the first. Decide how wide your star will be, and from that point, draw a line towards the opposite shoulder, staying below the collar. From the center of the line you just drew, measure ½ inch above it and draw a shorter parallel line. Repeat on the other side. Use your ruler to vertically line up the top lines with your width marks from earlier, and mark these as points of the star. Now finish the star by connecting the top marks you just made with your center line a few inches below the lowest horizontal line. Measure ½ inch outside of these lines and draw shorter parallel lines just like before. Now to the cutting. Very carefully cut out only the pentagon in the center and the 5 triangles, leaving the small strips of fabric between them. I styled this shirt over a red tank and then tied it in a knot around my waist. The second design is a cutout Pentagram Tank-top. Put your shirt on inside out, and just like the first design, mark how low you want the sides of the star. It's okay if you make the marks a little bit low here because the straps on this design are adjustable. Then mark the center. While still inside out, lay your shirt down flat, front facing up with the cardboard inside. This design is very similar to the first. Connect your 2 marks with a horizontal line all the way across the shirt. You may need to lower the line so it's underneath the sleeve. Measure ½ inch below this line and draw another one parallel. This line can be short. Now measure ½ inch below the collar, on either side of the lowest point. Decide how wide you want your star, and from that point, draw a line towards the opposite shoulder, staying under the collar marks. Repeat on the other side. Then draw parallel lines ½ inch outside the 2 lines you just drew. Use your ruler to vertically line up the top lines with your width marks from earlier, and mark these as points of the star. Now finish the star by connecting the top marks you just made with your center line a few inches below the lowest horizontal line. Measure ½ inch outside of these lines and draw parallel lines just like before. Touch up any mistakes, then just like the first design, carefully cut out only the 5 triangles and the pentagon in the center, leaving the small strips of fabric between them. Now we are going to cut out around the star. So coming in from the shoulder, cut along the top edge of the star. Then, about a half an inch below your first cut, continue cutting around the edge of the star, stopping under the sleeve. Repeat on the other side. Now, flip your shirt over and mark where the design on the other side hits the edges of the shirt. Use these marks to repeat the design we did on the front. Then cut out all the same areas, making sure the front and the back match up. Take your cardboard out and slightly stretch the top straps. Cut them if they're still attached. Put your shirt back on like a tube top, then tie the front and back straps together as tight as needed. That brings us to the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know. And if you're looking for more, you can follow me on Instagram @anorthodoll, subscribe to this channel by clicking here, or watch another video by clicking over here.